Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into something we've been covering for quite a while now, ZBCN. And I need to start this off with a reminder, there will always be FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. There's FUD about Bitcoin. People spread FUD about Ethereum. People spread FUD about XRP, Cardano, Solana, you name it. The list goes on and on. That's why you absolutely have to conduct your own research so you don't get shaken out when the price dips. We've been invested in ZBCN since it had a market cap of around $75 million. We watched it rise to a high of $600 million, or maybe even higher. I'll pull up the exact chart in a moment. But the key takeaway is this. If you know what you hold, you won't panic during pullbacks. Now, ZBCN recently bottomed out around 0.22 sen, and since then, the bounce back has been nothing short of spectacular. The comeback has been epic, and guess what? All those people who were trash-talking ZBC, end silence. Total silence. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them actually FOMO'd in during the recent surge. Typical, right? Anyway, this is a video you do not want to miss. But remember, none of this is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Please do your own research and make your own decisions. From coins ranked 1 to 100, almost everything's down. Even the top gainer there is CFX, and it's only up 15.5%. Now check this out. From coins ranked 101 to 200, ZBCN is up a massive 20.5%. That's the top gainer out of the entire top 200 coins. Not surprised, not even a little. ZBCN has a habit of defying the market trends. When the market pulls back, ZBCN seems to go up. It's like it exists in its own universe sometimes. We've been covering ZBCN for the last 4 months now, and I've got to say, the journey has been incredible. The gains we've seen, next level. But here's the thing, I honestly believe this is just the beginning. The parabolic rally ZBCN went on had everyone talking. Articles popped up, YouTube videos were everywhere. That kind of attention always signals that a correction is coming. Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. There has to be some cooling off, or else the eventual crash would be too brutal. And now, it looks like that correction might be over. ZBCN is heating up again. In fact, it just added over 2,000 new wallet addresses and saw its price jump 18% almost instantly. Imagine when it hits 20,000 or even 40,000 new investors. That's when things start to get really serious. Some in the community are calling $1 ZBCN not just possible, but inevitable. I get it, those are big words. But when you look at the community strength, the ecosystem growth, and the project fundamentals, it's not just hype. Let me break this down further. When you're looking at investing in altcoins, especially in this kind of market, one of the key factors is the community. ZBCN's community is solid. Strong engagement, good sentiment, active development, and passionate backers. You could invest in dozens of altcoins right now, but not all of them have that kind of strong following. You need to align yourself with the right narratives, the right hype cycles, and obviously the right tech and partnerships. ZBCN checks all those boxes and more. ZBCN has all the ingredients for something special this bull cycle. And if you jumped in when I did, or any time near those levels, you're probably laughing right now. Because this ride, it's just getting started. Let's take a look at the actual price action. So on coinmarketcap, ZBCN is up 20% over the last 24 hours. The current price is sitting around 0.053 Li. But here's the number I really want you to pay attention to, trading volume. It's up 194% in the last 24 hours alone, nearly double. And as I always say, volume predicts price. Volume is the engine that drives price action. A 194% increase, that's not retail investors casually buying. That's significant momentum. The current market cap? $476 million. And guess what? ZBCN still isn't listed on Coinbase or Binance. Think about that for a second. Most coins that reach $500 million in market cap are already on major exchanges. ZBCN isn't yet. I've talked about the potential for ZBCN to be listed on these platforms in past videos. If that happens, and I think it might, then we're going to see an entirely new wave of investors come in, and when that happens, people are going to be commenting, is it too late to buy now? And unfortunately, yeah, it probably will be, because once Binance and Coinbase get involved, you're no longer early. So if you're watching this video before that happens, consider yourself ahead of the curve. Speaking of sentiment, on CoinMarketCap there have been over 73,000 votes on ZBCN, and 88% of them are bullish. That's huge. It's hilarious that there was so much FUD around ZBCN, and yet the vast majority of the community stayed positive. Again, this just goes to show why it's so important to block out the noise and focus on your own conviction. It's important to understand that this isn't just noise. This is data backing up what we're seeing in the price. Technical indicators and volume spikes like these are what experienced traders look for. All-time highs for ZBCN are still up ahead, sitting around 0.70 cents. We're slowly but surely creeping back toward those levels. And let me tell you, if you were someone who got into ZBCN at the bottom, somewhere around 0.023, you're probably smiling ear to ear right now. I talked about this level in previous videos. I even marked it on the charts. ZBCN came down and bounced perfectly off that support zone. Classic reversal signal. Who bought those dips? Let me know in the comments. To me, it was such a clear play. But again, don't let me get you hyped up. Always conduct your own research. If after researching you feel confident, go for it. If not, let it go. Simple as that. But I know some people watch these videos and have no intention of investing. They're just waiting for the breakout to happen and then FOMOing in. But that's the wrong way to do it. You want to be early, not late. Right now, ZBCN looks ready to retest previous highs. There'll be corrections along the way, obviously. That's how markets work. For example, on July 8th, ZBCN dropped to 0.0023 right after a token unlock. I warned about this. Leading up to token unlocks, people often sell, but after the unlock, they start buying again. We've seen this pattern before, and we'll probably see it again. Maybe next month, maybe the month after. But what matters most is the trend of higher lows. As long as ZBCN keeps making those, the bullish momentum stays intact. Even if there are short-term pullbacks, the long-term trajectory looks strong. And here's the kicker. You're probably not going to see those low levels again anytime soon. If you missed out on getting in at 0.23, I hate to say it, but that train may have left the station. ZBCN corrected from its high, dropped found support, and now it's blasting off again. Classic breakout retest continuation pattern. So, what now? If you're someone who's still looking to get into ZBCN, I'd suggest watching the dips closely. Those are the moments where opportunity hides. The long-term outlook is bullish, especially if exchange listings or major partnership announcements drop in the coming weeks. So there you have it. ZBCN is proving itself over and over again, and it's doing so even while the rest of the market bleeds. That's not something you see every day. If you found value in this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Did you catch the dip? Are you still waiting? Or are you already cruising toward those all-time highs? Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and remember, know what you hold. Peace out.